800,000 miles. 800,000 miles. All right, who the hell are these guys and how are they so good at what they do? I mean, 800,000 miles? Really? I know what you're thinking. Why don't they have any vans that are over a million, right? I mean, come on now. Even though a Sprinter van that lasts a million miles is still kind of a mythical unicorn, in that I've only seen one or two get that high and most of them break right after, it's still a pretty valid and reasonable goal to shoot for. We're going to show you 12 things to help make that happen. Okay, truth is I went to one of these adventure van expos. Got to see a bunch of fancy vans and whatever. Then I got to talking with these repair guys about, you guessed it, Sprinter vans. And well, it turns out they actually kind of know their stuff. Now, I'm usually the biggest skeptic when it comes to shops that claim to specialize in Sprinter vans, simply because it's become a trendy and profitable thing to do. But after having a chat and seeing resources like this that they offer for free, I can confirm that they're the real deal. Took some convincing, but eventually they agreed to do an interview. I said, hey, let's share some insider knowledge about the things that are unique to these diesel vans. The fact is, if you ask 10 different mechanics about what's important for Sprinter repairs, you just might get 10 different answers. Some mechanics might say, never buy one of those vans, they're a train wreck. Others might say, meh, they're similar to repairing other Mercedes vehicles and not too much is different. These guys are different though. They put together a comprehensive list of a dozen things that really any van owner can do to make their van last longer. And boy, do they last a long time. Just remember, this list is real specific to diesel Mercedes vehicles and is absolutely not some generic general vehicle maintenance nonsense. Oh, and I almost forgot. These 12 pieces of advice they give, I really only agree with 11 of the 12. So let's see if you can figure out which one I disagree with. So without further ado, here's 12 things people don't know but should know about maintaining one of these diesel Sprinter vans. Tell us about what you have in your hand, the 12 commandments to owning a Sprinter.
So let me explain you briefly about this paper.
Yeah.
This is one small paper which contains tons of information based on our experience. So first one is a chart about services, how often you need to make certain service, depending on your driving style, depending on your van, or depending on your weight. That is very simple. It can be understood even by any child. Then next one is a 12 commandments. I can say even it's a gold rules. If you want to keep your van in a good shape, last it for 500, 600, even 700,000 miles, yes, no problem. Just follow those small, simple tips, because not everyone has a experience on the Sprinter, and especially it is diesel. So it has some small things. If you can follow it, I'm sure you can run van smoothly for a long time. Let me stop on each and every item one by one shortly. OBD scanner. This is required in case you are in the middle of nowhere. You can scan it and call us and get our advice. If you are still okay to drive further, or you need to stop and go to nearest shop, or what can be done. This is why we recommend always to have OBD scanner. It can be simplest one you can get from the Amazon.
Sprinter mechanic scan tool video, top right.
Then about fuel, do not get below 30%. That way you will save your fuel pump to be overheated. Yes, you can keep it below 30% and I can get it replaced for $1,000, but why we need to replace it when you can just simply keep it above 30% and save your fuel pump and the money. The third one, do not use biodiesel. We say biodiesel is like an acid for your van. It will kill your engine. And this is why we always say do not use biodiesel. And here is some information which you can read. And if you are interested, send me request. I will share it with you.
Now, is it the sulfur content in the biodiesel that has the corrosive properties? And is it because it seeps into the oil? Tell us a little bit more about that.
It might be a little bit difficult to explain everything.
Sure, yeah.
There are a lot of technical items which is shown in this paper.
Perfect.
I'm sure it will give you more, because if I will start going into technical detail, a lot of people will not be able to catch it.
Right, yeah.
About your turbocharger, whenever you came from the street or highway, do not stop your engine immediately. Let it idle at least for 1 minute so your turbocharger will cool down from 1200 Fahrenheit up to maybe 600 Fahrenheit. That way you will save your turbocharger and it can last for a longer time. Then another one is the babushka style. Of course, babushka, it means grandma. You know, grandmothers, they are not walking very aggressively because you should understand that Sprinter is not a sport car. It's a van which will make comfort to travel from A to B or go for some camping. So you should ride and take a comfort and relax. Don't drive it as a sport car.
So just enjoy the trip. Sit
Yes,
back, enjoy the trip.
exactly.
If it takes a bit longer.
Do not
That's okay.
accelerate like in a sport car,
you
which
go.
people doing it. To check AdBlue and the oil level regularly. We always recommend to keep your DEF fluid above 50%. That way you will save a lot of issues on the emission system and potentially having limited starts. When you have a limited starts, your starts will start going down. When it goes to zero, you'll not be able to drive more than 5 miles per hour.
That's right.
And in order
D-rate
to
mode.
get it
Yeah.
fixed, you have to go again to dealership or
Yeah.
to our shop. And another commandment is our enemies. That is like rats and the squirrels, which is damaging our wires, sometimes tubes and some other stuff. So try to keep your van protected from those things by putting this rat repellent. It can be device, it can be liquid, and it can be like an air freshener which has mint,
Mint
smell.
Yeah, there
That
you
will
go.
help you. Then correct parking. I know that a lot of people, they don't use parking brake or they don't know the sequence how to use it. So
Okay.
in this commandment, if you read it, you can have a look and practice how to park correctly. Because if you don't use the parking brake correctly, if you're on the inclined place, it gives extra force to your transmission, which will kill it quicker.
So,
Because
yeah.
whenever you come, put on neutral, keep your brake, engage your handbrake, make sure that van is not moving, then put on the parking. That way you'll not put stress on your van transmission.
So you avoid that hard shift into gear when you're on an incline and the whole thing goes
Yes.
boom, right?
Yeah, people,
Boom,
yeah,
right
there's,
into-
it's okay, but no.
Yeah.
Next one is the jack-up point. A lot of people, when they go to tire shop, they get damaged differential cover because tire shop, they don't know the exact location and they put jack under the differential and that way they damage cover, which brings
Yeah.
to oil leak and the damage of the differential.
Gotcha.
So there are special points which you should know. Even for the front, I had a customer whose step was jammed because someone who doesn't know, he put a jack in the wrong place. So you should know where to put it.
Okay, jack points, I really need a rift on this issue. I cannot tell you the number of vans I've seen with body damage simply because some mechanic decided it was a good idea to jack these vans up from the body. Quick piece of advice, whenever you go to a shop, do a quick 1-minute video of your van's undercarriage. It could save you thousands.
Then next one will be engine oil. Of course, there are tons of the oil in the current market. We always recommend to use any brand as far as it is meeting Mercedes-Benz standard, which is MB22952. It can be Fuchs, it can be Mobil One, it can be any other brand, but make sure that it meets standard of 22952. That's the main thing. And the 530, we are using Fuchs German oil.
okay.
It's the best oil which we have used. And the second half of this America, they're on the dealership, they're already using these Fuchs. And
Interesting.
we started using it already
So
more
they're
than
using
4
it
years.
on East Coast right now, dealership.
Yes,
Yeah.
the second half
Oh,
of
I
the
see. Yeah,
America.
outside of Texas. Gotcha.
Uh,
Yeah.
Next one is a transmission fluid change. We are always concerned about the transmission service done at any other shops. We know that 90% of the other shops, they don't drain from the torque converter. But we always do our service including torque converter. That way we drain almost 95% of the oil.
And that does that take a bit longer?
It takes a little bit longer. It will take a little bit messy because torque converter is located in that location that it will start dripping on the beam, and it will take extra time to clean it and so and so. But it is van which needs to be done, and the torque converter has special drain bolt for that. But a lot of people doesn't want to mess up with this
Yeah, it's
extra
pretty
time.
tough to get in there with
Yes.
that bolt.
I know, so that's why we always recommend to get transmission fluid changed fully, not partially, as everyone is saying that it's serviced. It's not treated as a serviced fully. And the last one is about last one. Let me read it.
Yep.
Sprinter owners should smile and be positive always, if possible. I know,
Love
because
that. Yeah.
every man should have at least once in the life Sprinter van, so that he can enjoy the life, take his family to wherever he wants, and just relax. Because we are living for one time, and at least if you don't have Sprinter, even if it is old, even if it is new one, but you should taste this how do you call it? This chance to enjoy the life.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will like it if you have Sprinter van. Our business name is called Sprinter Service and Repair. We do all kind of services and repairs on Sprinter vans. We can rebuild transmission, upgrade suspension, repair the brakes, make all required services, repair even the engine. We don't do only cosmetic works on the body. All other stuff we can do. And we have more than 5,000 customers which are happy, and all of them is coming only to our shop. So I'm sure that we will be increasing because there is a more demand coming from our customers. And if you see on the map, we have, I started marking from which states. This map started just 1 month back, and I started marking from which states I'm having customers in my shop. So I
love it. Love
I hope I will be able to cover all 50 states, entire USA.
Well, I hope so. Any last words you want to say to the camera? Any last parting thoughts? Or?
So there is a saying, I'm not too rich to spend on cheap stuff. So that means some people try to go to regular shops where they try to spend minimum money, or they are trying to look for cheap places, but ultimately they get more and more problems. So of course our price is not very expensive. It is much lesser than dealership, but much better than regular shops which doesn't know everything about Sprinter. As we are specialized only on the Sprinter, we have a range of 2002 up to 2025 Sprinter van, and we can fix anything on those vans. Come to our shop, get free inspection, and we will tell you entire condition of your van, and then you can decide what you want to service or repair on the Sprinter van.
Well, I love it. Take care of your Sprinter vans.
Thank you. Stay with us.
All right, in case you weren't sure, the piece of advice that I disagree with is that everyone should own a Sprinter. I used to think that. I used to think everyone was really handy and thought, oh yeah, I love fixing stuff, and thought, hey yeah, buy a Sprinter, learn to fix it. It's awesome. The fact is only two kinds of people should own a Sprinter. People who like to fix stuff and people who can afford high repair bills. And if you happen to be the type of person who likes to fix stuff, well, go ahead and join the channel. Oh, and YouTube thinks you might also like this video here.